Hello. What's up, everybody? I'm streaming right now. I think I can stream. Ooh. That is one thing I did not think to check before starting the stream, was to see if the controller would work. Let me turn down that audio too. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Let me know how your day's going if you just showed up. Alright, let's try that out. Oh man, of course not.
Hello?
Maybe it's in the wrong slot. Maybe that's why. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Alright, things are going okay right now. Alright, let's see if there's anybody in the chat yet. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't. Where is my chat? There it is. Hey, what's up? Oh, we got the cool Koopa. We got Azure Sequoia. Sorry. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. Joshi the Yoshi. I assume that you are from a Spanish-speaking country because of Joshi. HG. Hey, what's up going on, dude? Wow. Oh, we got some people in here. All right. So I just need to throw out a signal boost on my Twitter account. And then we'll get this started. We got Dogboy2709. We got Green Top Hat Software. How's it going, sir? Anthony4404. How's it going? Oh, man, we got a family here today. This is good. Drake Clem. All right. Alfredo Butterfield. Blebs. Who can forget Blebs? All right. Let me, you can probably see me doing all this stuff, which is fine. At least it lets you in on the know. Da-da-da. Going to be boundary breaking GameCube games. GameCube's games. Live on YouTube. Come join and ask questions. Yeah, that'll work. Ba-boom. Salute. All right, check out the dashboard again. I'm not actually, it's just my Yoshi name. Okay, no problem, dude. I have a couple of friends who speak Spanish, and one of them has a very heavy accent, and so he would always say like Joda or Joshi. So that's why I thought maybe that was the case. All right, what do we got? How long will I be boundary breaking? I'm hoping to only let it last an hour. I tend to let it last a little longer than an hour because we're always having such a good time. But I'm trying to keep it to an hour so that I can get lunch, get Red Bulled. Let me see. Yo, she says, I've had this idea for an episode that I've been wanting for a while now. Would you be able to do an episode where you break the main menu of different consoles, such as the PS2 menu? You know, you're not the first person to actually come up with that suggestion. It wouldn't make a very long episode. That's the only problem. And I also wouldn't be able to do some of the ones that you would think would be in an episode like that, like the original Xbox. I think I'd have a problem with that. I certainly can do GameCube and PS2. I looked into GameCube. There isn't a whole lot to see. But maybe just as a terrible episode, I will just do it to get it out of the way so that, you know, people like yourself have your curiosity wow, can't say that. Curiosity satiated. All right. Was watching something else, but got the push notification, so I hop over. Thanks, dude. Hey, love your stuff, man. I love you too, Terry Ferguson. Let me see. You taking Spanish 2 right now? How's that going for you? How are you finding living off YouTube? All right. So I see guys got a lot of great questions, such as Jason asking me how I'm going. It's going pretty well, man. I just woke up. My eyes feel a little tired, but I'm feeling good. Anyways, I'll answer that question. How are you finding living off YouTube? And I do apologize if I miss some of the stuff that you're saying while I'm answering this question, because I'm also going to start streaming as well. Oh, let me know if you can see it in full screen. Okay. Okay. Right now it's in full screen. Let me know. I'm going to look myself too. Yeah, it looks like it's good. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Great. So, how do I find living off YouTube? What's up with that graphical glitch right there? That's crazy. YouTube's doing okay. Last month was kind of rough, and that's supposed to be one of the better months. So that was more about video performance than it was about ad revenue. Let me just make sure that. Okay, good. And yeah, but I made quota for November, and again, it should have been way over quota. Normally, November is supposed to be really good. This year has been kind of rough with ad revenue. I still had a couple of good months, and I can't deny those, but there was some months that were at a record low as far as keeping myself financially secure. I have plans though. Actually, the next video on the main channel is going to be an update video, and I can let you guys in on what I plan to talk about. And you can actually give me some pre-feedback before I even take it to the entire audience. I'm thinking about expanding by getting a team, but the problem is that I can't afford a team right now because I can just about afford myself. So after 2 or 3 years, I would have thought I'd be making enough money to just kind of do this on my own with ad revenue, but it's not looking to be the case. And if I want to be able to give you guys more content or better quality content, the only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I start pushing Patreon support a little bit more. So the plan is I'm going to put out a video where I put it to better words than I am right now, but I'm going to see if the audience likes the idea of possibly bringing on 2 or 3 people to coincide making boundary break videos. And I'll always be the host of every episode so that it always feels like boundary break no matter which episode you click on. But I'm going to have like one video where I'm working on it exclusively, just as always. This isn't an avenue for me to be lazy. But then like coinciding with that, there's going to be 2 or 3 people working on another boundary break episode, and then I do the narration for it. And this is an effort to try to get episodes back to a weekly schedule. But again, those people aren't going to want to work for free. So the idea is that I'm going to suggest people check out the Patreon and see if they want to support. See if they want to support more and better content. So let me see what you guys are saying about that. Unfortunately, you know what? I can actually just pull this up on my phone. So that way I don't have to disturb the footage. 40 people watching. Thank you guys so much. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, let me mute myself. Okay. All right. Happy Pasta says that sounds like a good idea. Little Gamer 37 says, "You don't rush yourself making episodes." I generally don't. I generally don't rush making episodes, and I'm not lazy about it either. I do have like a very disciplined schedule where I spend a lot of my time making Boundary Break, and it's not because I feel forced to. It's because I have a passion for it. You know, it's kind of like if you could spend a lot of your time playing video games, would you? Well, that's the kind of feeling that I get when it comes to making YouTube videos. I genuinely enjoy doing this stuff. Maybe it's a little bit of a grind trying to do video editing, and that kind of slows down because of laziness and this idea that I just don't want to do video editing a lot of the time. But certainly collecting the footage and talking to you guys about it is like something that I really enjoy doing. So it's not so much a rush as it is. Yeah, I put a lot of delicate time into making Boundary Break, and so I'm not able to get it out on a weekly schedule, and I'm not planning to force myself to do one episode a week by myself. So hey, what's up, Hergarux? I think I said that right. Oh, what do I think about the whole COPPA situation? They'll never catch me alive, COPPAs. I'm not too worried about it. Their language seems to indicate that they're only interested in the very obvious child targeted content. And I don't think that they're dinosaurs to the extent that they would think that something like Luigi's Mansion would be considered child only content. They do seem to very much target Peppa Pig and all that kind of stuff. Teletubbies, stuff that adults do not consume, period. Whereas Nintendo is oftentimes self-identified as family-friendly content. And family-friendly content is not the same as child-targeted content. So that's not to mitigate the concerns that other people in my community have. If they're telling you that they're very worried about it, take their concerns very seriously. I'm not here to tell you to think that they're dumb or, what's the word? Overthinking it, I guess. Or being just too worried about it. I don't feel too worried about it. And I think that if the FTC does go after channels like mine, I'm probably not going to be the first one they target. So I can absolutely sit and wait and see how they behave themselves in the meantime. Let's see what's going on down here. So the COPPA thing will probably not be mentioned in the update video, honestly. There's already enough that I want to talk about. I really want people to check out the 25th anniversary interview documentary that I did that got way less views than I thought it was going to get. And I think it had a lot to do with either people just not wanting to watch long form content, people not wanting to click on something that was not Boundary Break related, or the fact that YouTube age gated my video at the start, and that always messes with analytics. So hey, what's up, Twister DX? How's it going, man? Oh, we got a lot of questions here. The Anthony Markley 260 says, you are the talent. What you need is a dedicated producer. Yeah, what I was thinking was I need a video editor, as well as somebody who can also that knows the rhythm and all the pitfalls of doing boundary breaking in general. It's something that I learned very much over time. It's not as easy as you would think it would be. There are a lot of imitators. Well, not a lot. There are some imitators of boundary break, and not to discredit them, but I noticed that they miss a couple of things that my show picks up on, and it's also things that I used to miss myself. So if I bring on somebody, I'd have to make sure that they're very much aware of some of the things that you wouldn't think to check. But that's the thing, is I would absolutely make sure that they are up to snuff before they start producing videos for Boundary Break. And another added benefit too is that I do kind of steer myself towards games that I actually want to play. I do force myself to play games that I'm not particularly interested in, such as the Grand Theft Auto series. Oh, look at EGAD in the bottom right-hand corner there. But if I have an opportunity to play something that I actually do want to play, it oftentimes will take priority. And so having other people play games that maybe I'm not so interested in, like Call of Duty and Battlefield and stuff like that, will allow the channel to have more content that is kind of lacking on the channel. All right, let's get this started. Mr. Mind Splat says, your videos are so cool. I can't believe I said it like that. Your videos are so cool. Keep making awesome content. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Twister DX says, I'm glad I caught you live. Nice small streams. Yeah, man. Thank you for coming. Again, like, I'm glad that we're at a size right now where I can basically catch all of your comments and read them. So it's nice. It's refreshing. Yasi Ya Israel. Oh, man. I hope I said that right. It says, if I knew how to edit, I would edit for you. I appreciate that, man. And I would pay you as long as I had the money to do it. Joseph Mortifolio says, what are some of the challenges that you have when boundary breaking? I'd say the biggest challenge by far is getting a working camera. I work with some people and they produce cameras, and a lot of times what happens is they will produce something that works but doesn't work in all ways. By that I mean it won't work in certain scenes, it won't work in cut scenes, it doesn't allow you to go in all directions, it's not intuitive. Like, for example, the worst type of camera control that you can have is ones that are mapped to the numpad. The numpad's the worst way to control a camera. If you cannot map the control the mouse to the camera, that's fine. The best alternative to that would absolutely be to map it to a Xbox controller instead then. Trying to see. But yeah, control can be a really big issue. Crashing can be a huge issue. Sometimes just the fact that a game doesn't pause during cutscenes can be a huge issue. Cutscenes are constantly moving. They constantly switch the camera angles and stuff like that. So to be unable to pause the game in any capacity, or to have save states to immediately go back to the beginning of the cutscene, can be so detrimental to the show. Because if a cutscene can pause or can at least have a save state to go back, then I can at least go over and over and over again until I get it just right. And I will. I'll take the effort to do it. I just want to get into the mansion. Let me read the chat. The secret must be kept so that we can keep small streams. You get it, Joe. You get it. Yoshi says, I'm planning on doing a fan art review, she says. Dude, please, yeah. Send it over to me on Twitter, too, if you can. Because I will absolutely retweet it so long as it's age appropriate. As long as it's COPPA compliant. Mr. Mind says, I like small streams so we can talk to you better. Absolutely, I agree. I think this is like the perfect number, 50 people. Wow, you actually got my my name right. Wow, I'm glad. Aiden Van Dieschk says, wait, are you in lack of an editor? Not that I'm an editor or know anyone, just wondering. Yeah, I don't have an editor. I'm basically a one-man show. Occasionally I'd have Michael Chin edit my audio, as you can already tell, is something I need. I do tend to go over again and again. I don't write scripts. I just go straight into it. And part of that is that my brain is essentially writing a script as I speak. And so if I don't like something as I say it, then... Ooh, he kind of fades in. Did you see that? Let's see if there's anything underneath. No. No, there's not. Oh, Egad's gone. Oh, no, Egad's still there. See that? In the episode, by the way... Ooh, Toad. In the episode, there's a bouncing pair of straps, which nobody knows what that was for exactly, which is really cool. It's very hard to catch, though. It's from a cutscene, and you can't pause the cutscene. There are save states here, but for the live stream, I won't make you guys suffer. You can definitely watch it in the episode if you'd like. So here's the funny thing about Crying Toad. Because his face is hidden away, he doesn't need an expression for crying. And so if you take the camera underneath, you can see he's still incredibly happy, just sweating. It's actually kind of disturbing in a way. But yeah, he's hiding his face. You'll hear my dog bark, by the way. There's nothing I can really do about that. Oh, you can also see that the tears are two textures interlaced with each other. You see that? It's kind of funny. Let me see if I can slow it down so you can see that. Is that working? I don't know. I don't think it is. Uh-oh. Oh well. You saw it. Okay, let me read the chat. If you are going to push Patreon to help making more content, I suggest adding a $50 and $100 tier. Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't know what to make it because I know that other creators will do above and beyond to make something worth your while for donating 50 to 100. I can't see myself doing anything that would distract me from the show, you know? Like, there's some creators that are like, oh, I'll put out special videos just for you guys, or I don't know, I'll send you a t-shirt. That's like production and things that just keep you from doing what you need to do. And I just can't do that. And I feel like with $150 tiers, you need something like that. You need something a lot more tangible. But, you know, I'm open to suggestions for sure. And you're right. I should, like, incentivize people a little bit more to donate more, I suppose. It used to be that if you donated $100, you were highlighted above everyone else in the outro. And I think like for 300 or something like that, I would put at the beginning of the episode, like, this episode's brought to you by, and you can make it whatever you wanted. Let me see. Let me see what we got. What kind of dog do I have? I have a yellow lab, purebred. He's a beautiful boy. He's a little more human than other dogs. And by that, I mean he doesn't really do dog things very much. He doesn't like to be pet on the head. But he understands you incredibly well. And by that, I mean... Oh, that's weird. I figured the pole would be extended outside of the stage's boundaries. But that's not the case. Yeah, I was going to say, he understands you very, very well. So, like, literally, let's put it this way. If he's going outside to use the bathroom and he's about to pee on the deck because there's snow on the deck and it looks like you can pee there, I never taught him this. I just tell him, like, hey, keep going. And then he's like, oh, okay. And he just he like gets off the deck, you know? And there's other little examples like that. Like, for example, you know, I'll ask him, like, hey, can I have a kiss? Like a doggy kiss, like on, you know, on the cheek or on the head or something like that. And he knows what I'm saying, you know? He'll respond to that. It's up to him whether or not he wants to, but he gets it. I love that painting. William Razgunas says, how does the mirror work in the foyer? Because the dynamic reflections are intense. Okay, let me try my best to explain this. It is basically like a multiplayer screen, it's rendering something twice. As you can see here, it's like a separate camera. But it works a lot like the Game Boy Horror with EGAD. It's like a separate area, but then it's also I'm trying to remember the actual term. That's the thing that's kind of messing me up right now. There's a term that's used that allows it to be flat like this, and I can't remember what it is. But there's like a technical ability that allows 3D spaces to just kind of be placed over a flat surface. But you won't be able to find that anywhere, I don't think. In some cases, video games do have like the second one stored somewhere, but it's not the case with Luigi's Mansion. And I wish it was. Here's another cool thing. This is something I had to do for the episode. As you can see, like when you use the first person mode, you can actually see the other side of the wall. And in a case like this, you can see the whole room. It's really nice. Let's see. But obviously, when you get back into the game, I think it either culls it out or just gets rid of it completely. And now it's gone. And if we turn the camera around, it's not going to be there. See? Yeah. Why is the box tilted when you zoom out? It's because of how the geometry is angled. It's not because of the camera itself. And I wish there was a tilt function for the dolphin, but there is not, I don't think. Oh, there is. Okay. Figured it out. Awesome. Well, that's not going to be an issue for the rest of the stream and all future Boundary Break episodes. Joe YouTube says, would you ever try to add a second Luigi and Boundary Break the game like that? Swanky Box coordinated with the people that figured out that there was a multiplayer mode for this game, and he has a great video on it. I recommend you check it out. I'm sure you're kind of referencing that right now. No, that's not really something that's kind of like my forte. I do try to stay within my lane. Again, I'm more about making sure that the content that I put out is original and not stepping on the toes of other creators. And I know that most people on YouTube do not play by those rules. It's kind of like my own stupid rule, but it's worked out really well for me so far, and I just kind of keep to that philosophy in myself. All right, let's fix this. Whoa! There we go. Let's see if there's an actual spoon in there. Whoa, it does go in a little bit longer than I would think. But no, the devs were smart enough not to put a fully rendered spoon inside. Okay. This is the painting, by the way, that's in the Luigi's Mansion stage in Super Smash Brothers. It's kind of cool to think that maybe this is what a Mario character would look like. Ooh, that's creepy. The lighting is not very flattering on this painting. All right. Can you guys hear me okay? I know that like last stream, I was kind of muffled out by the game audio. I love how these doors aren't even fully rendered. They're just enough to fit within the screen. And also Luigi's arm fades out for some reason. Even though that's an effect you wouldn't want to see. Oh, I suppose it is in the game though. Awesome. Okay, great. This is like the first time a stream has just gone well for me. Mario! How much is a GameCube? I don't know. I think like 60 bucks would be pretty fair, I'd imagine. Developers were very smart in this game. I agree. What the heck am I doing? Oh, do I have to talk to Toady? Should I do the voice? Ooh, what? That's not fair. That's not fair. I was stuck in a dialogue. The heck? Remember when I said that the developers were smart? I take that back. Okay. It's up to you guys. Do I do the Toad voice or not? Do the roar. Yes, the voice. Do it. Okay. Me. Boo hoo hoo hoo! Where did you go, Mario? Wah! Wah! Huh? Luigi? Wah! Wow! It's Luigi! You finally made it! Oh, joy! Thank goodness! Me? Well, Princess Peach asked me to come here and look for Mario. He left when he heard that you won a mansion and he never returned. Then, when I arrived here, the mansion was full of ghosts. I didn't see Mario anywhere. And I kind of freaked out a little, and I didn't know what to do. It's been awful. Please, 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 you have to help me find Mario. If he doesn't get back, you have no idea how upset the princess will be. She'll flip. Goodbye. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yep. I'll stop. Don't worry. I probably should at least move the microphone back. Metro Android, who I do recognize, he's often a very nice person in the comments, says, I loved the DK25th video. Did you go to DK Vine or any info, for any info? In brackets, he says, or know about them in general? I barely know about them. The folks who were in that episode mentioned them here and there, whether it be in Twitter posts or like once in passing in DMs. I'm not familiar with them at all, though. I hear they're doing... That's from when I got hit by the chandelier. That's so stupid. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with them. I think they're probably history preservationists, right? I know that the guys at Rare really like them. Is it time? Can I finally suck up some ghosts? Should I do a different game? I feel like this is a little too slow paced. This is why I like to do Smash Brothers, because you can constantly find things. What do you guys think? Should I keep this going, or should I move on? Play Terraria? Yeah, it is very slow paced. Yeah, I agree. Let's move on. Let's pick out a game, shall we? Someone said it's cool as hell. Please continue. I'm sorry. I already made up my mind, I guess. What do we pick? What do we pick? Could do the Wind Wacker. Cubivore. Oh my goodness. Me and you are the only two that know about that game. Do I have Double Dash? I hope I still have Double Dash. If I do, I'll do it. Got Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart 64. Guess I could do Mario Kart Wii. That should be fine. Keep this ball rolling. Because the second that you don't have footage on the screen, people bounce out. All right. Again, this is our little secret. So you can't tell nobody. Including everything you just saw. What happens when we move around on the menu? Nothing? What do we want to do, gentlemen? Versus? Hopefully everything's going well. Oh my goodness, look at these character models. They're so janky looking. This was the Wii. This was the generation after GameCube. Look at this. Look at this. Look. I get it though. The carts themselves have to have a lot more geometry, and there has to be a lot of characters on screen at once. She has shoes. Look at that. And that's as much as you're going to get to see. Diddy Kong. God, it's so cool that I met the guy who actually designed Diddy Kong. Or got to talk to all the people in general that brought him to life. It does not look like his eyes can move. It looks like his eye is all one texture. Huh. Funky Kong is my spirit animal. Yeah, in case you're wondering, he does not have eyeballs. What is this? Get off my screen. What? I don't care. Closed. I'm sorry about that, folks. Audios is just a chump program. Completely ruining my stream. King Boo is the one that has blue outside of the player's view. Like right now it all looks white. And then you take the camera inside and you can see that there's blue at the root of his teeth. Which is so weird. Let me see. Look at that. Gross. Gross. Ew. Ugh. And what a lame King Boo, by the way. I don't know why the guys at Nintendo feel that there's a difference between this Boo and the one in Luigi's Mansion. It should just literally only be the one from Luigi's Mansion. This guy should not exist. Bowser looks so bad. And then we can tilt. Hey, oh, I love that we figured that out. Okay, let's get started. Which track do we want to do? Grumble Volcano. Okay. You got it. Ooh, Mushroom Gorge is another one too. Okay. See how long it takes before they disappear. Oh, there they go. That's quite some ways before it finally starts to happen. Oh, I'm curious if they have levels of detail depending on how far away they are. We're gonna have to find out. Let me see if I can just retry. Oh, do I have? I can't see the texture. Oh, I turned off the sound. There we go. That's weird. Let me see. I know that there's a reason for that. I just need to figure out what the tab was that I used to turn that on and off. Let's see. F9, F10. No. Whatever. Oh, did I just freeze the game? I did. There we go. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for the racers to come back, and then we're gonna take a good look at them. Here's the whole track right now. All right, here they are. They're coming. See how they look right now. We got Dry Bones here, right? So right now he's looking pretty swanky. Ooh, and he's got the Kamek bike too. That's nice. Real quick, I want to see inside the model. Let's just make sure that there's nothing underneath the eyes. You know, it's fully modeled. Obviously, there's no eyeballs underneath. Never was for Kamek, but it's cool. Okay. Let's see if level of detail starts to happen for this guy. Yes, it does. Take a look at that. It's a little lower detail. Good God, I wonder what Bowser looks like with what's going on there. Oh, it's his neck. His neck sticks out of the back of his head. That's not supposed to happen. Oh, that's great. Don't mind me. I'm in the zone right now. So, okay. So we just saw what Dry Bones looks like. Maybe we should just keep an eye on him for a little bit longer. See if anything else changes. There we go. Okay, let's find out. Want to see if there's anything inside the volcano? I can definitely do that. Oh, Anthony Markley 260 says, "I love to see your process firsthand." Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is what I basically do. Ooh. Really bad lighting. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that the level of detail does not change. Although, is it worse now, maybe? I think it is worse now. No, hard to say. Ooh, I do hear Bowser, though. Let's go check him out. See, that's Diddy Kong. Ooh, they all kind of lost their lighting. That's weird. Here's Bowser. I don't know if... Yeah, straight up. Oh, there's something... I think there's something missing here. Whatever. Okay. So that's how he's supposed to look. Oh, that's weird. Some other characters don't have that problem. There's our boy. Okay, now that we pause the game, we can actually get a nice good look to see if there's any eyeballs, which I know there isn't because I checked for the episode. Ready? It's just darkness. He's blind. Funky has no eyes. All right. Oh, whoa. Oh my goodness. If you thought Bowser looked bad before, he looks much, much worse now. Look at the mohawk on this guy. This was not in the episode. Oh man, I just wish that I could fix the lighting on him. Okay, it looks like the lighting's fixed now. Alright. Let's take a look at Bow Bow. Let's watch what happens. It's called Style. Okay, here's low poly Bowser. Oh my goodness! Look at you! He looks like Barney. The hands. Yes, look at the hands. Oh, wow, look at the shell. Oh, my God. What a beautiful disaster. Look at you. Oh, my goodness, look at you. You just have a flat face. A triangle for a binky. Nicholas Gonzalez Britt says, "I don't see the difference." I'll help you figure it out. You ready? Okay, you ready? Now you just saw the models, right? Here's what it's supposed to look like. There you go. Now, by comparison, you have to agree that looks a lot better. For one thing, his mohawk's gone. Now it's actually 3 tufts of hair. And for Baby Peach, it's not a triangle anymore for the binky. There's actually more. There's a nose now. A nose exists. That's amazing. Okay, anyways, we're gonna see inside the volcano now. Oh, we are inside the volcano. Look at look at me. All right. You don't even need to boundary break to see inside the volcano. It's right there. How about this one? Looks like they copy and pasted geometry here. And here's a full zoom out of the entire thing. Beautiful, isn't it? Simply stunning. All right, new stage. I just wish I remembered the macro that I put in. What is this? There we go. Wait a second. You're telling me, oh, it's a cheat. I have a cheat activated. That's what it is. Well, that's a shame. Hopefully I have a save state. No? No, I don't. I can't even mess with the options. I can't even blind to it. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna have to reset real quick. Not refresh. Now it's a black screen. Hey, it's right at the hour mark too. Would you look at that? Oh, and it's crashing. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay, one sec. I do want to do one more stage and then we can take off. Fart night. Yeah. Do any of you guys ever read RIP as rest in peace? I always read it as RIP. Thank you. All the F's in the chat. Well warranted. Okay, great. Nope, we're back on track. No pun intended. Don't worry, Zatched Gamer. We're gonna pull up one more track just for you, my friend. Am I going to do Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon? The answer is, at this time, no. I know that I publicly said that I was going to. Everything looked like it was going in the right direction for it. But unfortunately, the game does not run well on the software that I was using. And I thought it was going to be fine. It's not. There's no way to save state either. And the saves in the game are so few and far between that I can make about 40 minutes of progress and then everything will crash and I have to do it all over again. And the game is laggy and the game doesn't look great. So it's not pleasant to look at. It's just a bad time. If things change. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do this all very quickly so that people don't feel like I'm wasting their time. Moon View Haywood. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, who do we got for opponents? Bing. Nope. Oh, the moon. The moon's underneath the stage. There's two moons. Oh, because you got to reflect the the lake. Gotcha. But there you go. They rendered the moon twice. They got each half of the moon. They're just not connected to each other. That's fine. That's totally okay. Look at that. That looks great. Doesn't it? Okay. Gotta slow some things down now. That's not slowing it down. Let's take a look at the Lakitu real quick. Where did my little Lakitu buddy go? There he is. All right. What do you guys think? Do you think he's gonna have a little body inside that cloud? Place your bets right now. Here we go. Strap in. What's he doing with his finger there? Ugh. All right. That's a big old no. He's got most of his shell, but then again, that's outside the cloud anyway. But he has his full shell. But his body gets cut off pretty quickly. Does this remind you guys of any memes? This right here? Tell me what meme that reminds you of. Oh, he's got a he's got a big pointy neck for some reason. You see that? Oh no, it's his nose. Are you kidding me? Look at this. All right, there's his nose. Right? Standard stuff. Then you stick the camera inside of his face. And oh my God. Wow. What a schnoz. All right, anyways, we're gonna we're gonna look at the characters right now. I think a couple of them are already going low poly. No, they're all looking pretty good so far. Not you though. All right, so Dry Bowser's already in rough shape. Look at you, you beautiful disaster. Goodness. He doesn't even have eyes anymore. And he also has a giant red crystal stuck in his head. Wow. Wowie zowie. Okay. You see that baby Mario just kind of sitting there? Okay. Let me see. Let me look inside the cars now. Let's look inside the car. Oh, you know what? This might be the game that I end up doing for my panel. I've been doing a lot of panels lately. I've been using it as an excuse to finally tour the U.S. I've never been able to travel, but I always wanted to. So I'm kind of like using guest appearances as my opportunity to go from state to state. And the hard part is trying to come up with a good game for the panel. And I keep defaulting to Super Smash Brothers because it's so easy and recognizable. But I think from now on, I'm going to start doing Mario Kart Wii. Because it does seem like there's a lot of fun stuff to look at here. Boink, 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 boink. All right. All right, guys. I think that's it. I think I'm going to be done for now. I hope you guys had fun. I know that, you know, this isn't curated stuff. You're literally looking at this in real time with me. So part of that can be a little bit boring. I understand. But for those of you who just come to hang out and interact in the chat. You guys are my family, and I appreciate you. And yeah, I hope you had fun. I certainly did. I'll try to do this again, same time, same day. I know I didn't do it last week. Things came up, but always pop in around this time on this day, and there's a good chance that at least one of those times I'll be here. I'm going to try to commit to being here next time. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care.